Welcome to Recovery Life, where we talk about all things recovery. Do you have a drug or alcohol problem? Is it eating your lunch up? Are you sick and tired of the way life's going? Are you sick and tired of the pain and the misery? Are you sick and tired of nothing ever going your way? That's exactly how I was before I got clean and sober. So I want to tell you some of the things I did to get clean and sober and some of the things that I seen in early sobriety. One thing I did, I went to meeting, turned off my phone. If we're in a meeting and we're constantly worrying about what's on Facebook, or if we got a text message, we need to hear what's being said in the meeting. And as soon as we look at the phone, they're liable to say exactly what we need to hear to solve the problem that we're dealing with right now. So it's important, if you're gonna go to the meeting, pay attention, listen. When I came into the program, I was broken. I was like an empty vessel, and I needed to be filled with the good, and I couldn't have got it if I was always on my phone, playing on the phone, worried about the phone. Where's the phone? Who put the phone? Where's the phone? Is the phone ringing? Folks, in many cases, this stuff's life or death, and I've already seen too many funerals of people that come in the program and relapse for one reason or another. So this is important. We need to listen. We need to get what's going around the rooms. Let me tell you, miracles are happening in the rooms. I know one guy, my first sponsor, when he first got clean and sober, he had a court date and he was worried about going to jail. He was afraid. Well, guess what? He suited up and showed up and went to court, scared to death, mind you. And when he got to court, he was looking at the docket. His name wasn't even on the docket. He knew it was his court date. Well, he went around talking to people, asking the sheriffs, hey, I'm supposed to be at court at 9:30 this morning. My name's not on the docket. What's going on? So he's got the sheriffs there looking at other paperwork, and they tell him, sir, you're not on the docket. You don't have a court date. He didn't know what was going on. But let me explain what happened in the situation. You see, when we first get clean and sober, we need a lot of miracles from God. And God moves through his people. His people are the vehicle. God is in the spiritual realm. We're in the physical realm. So if God's going to move in the physical realm, he's going to move through one of his people. See, my first sponsor early in his sobriety, he was going to meetings. He was talking to people. He was making new friends. And unbeknownst to him, one of the people that he had met in the program was a DA. Seeing the situation and knew he was trying to do better. And somehow the guy pulled strings and got him removed from the docket. Now that's the miracle of God. You see, God moved through that DA to work his miracle. So if you want the miracles of God, you got to put yourself in position to get them. You got to put yourself around God's people, because over there at the crack house, over there at the dope house, those people are not allowing God to move through them. So over there in those situations, you're not gonna find it. You're not gonna get the miracles you're looking for. So you need to, if you want to be clean and sober, I suggest you go to a 12-step program. Go to those meetings, get you a sponsor, take suggestions. When I first come in, my best thinking, my best ideas had me living a miserable life that was no good. Nothing ever worked out for me. Nothing ever went the way I wanted it to go. Everything was a complete nightmare every day. And that's how I lived. And if we're hanging around a bunch of drunks and junkies, then God's limited. God doesn't have vehicles in which to move through to bless us and to cause miracles in our life. So if you want a new life, I suggest quit hanging around those people. Get your cell phone, find every number in there of all those people that use drugs and alcohol, all those dope dealers' phone numbers, delete every single one of them, man, and put yourself in the groups where God's gonna move through those people to help you. See, when I first come to the program, I didn't have a clue how to stay clean and sober. I knew nothing about it. So I surrounded myself with these people that had been clean and sober, and I took suggestions from them. I can't sit here and say I took every single suggestion. No, I kept doing some stupid stuff too. So, we don't have to come in and work a perfect program, but I did take suggestions, and slowly but surely, my life began to get better, and it's never stopped getting better. You see, in sobriety, life gets better and better and better. Every day it gets better. Now, there's always bumps in the road. People we love pass away and whatnot, and sometimes we face challenges. That's just life. Those things are going to happen anyway if you're clean and sober or if you're not, but they're much more manageable when we are clean and sober. And I never went wrong by taking suggestions from those people, because I've never seen anybody come to a 12-step program on a winning streak. Everybody I've ever seen come in the program comes in on a losing streak, just like I did. But I've never seen anybody stay in the program, take suggestions, work the steps, become a part of the program, and their life didn't get 100% better. Sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. That miserable life you got from drugs and alcohol, you can trade that life in and get a brand new life. I know it sounds too good to be true. I'm not telling you what God's gonna do. I'm telling you what I've seen God do. I've seen time and time again, different people with different situations. They always get better. Their lives never get worse. Give yourself a chance for a new life. God's not mad at you for what you've done. He loves you just as you are. So you come to God just as you are. His arms are wide open. He's more than willing to help you. Give it a shot. That's my suggestion. That's my 2 cents for today. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, follow, all that good stuff. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. I'm Jimmy Rogers with Recovery Life.